All right, what's up, guys? Eric Ninotowski here. Sorry you can't see anything right now, but I saw that nobody was streaming at the moment. It was a lot later than I normally would stream. I spent some time with the family this morning playing some Monopoly. So I decided to spend some time with the family, and but now I'm gonna get. I also see if any guests join me. I'm not sure. So have the ability to invite guests. So we'll see what's up. See what happens here. Get my camera set up. But normally I will stream around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So this is later than I'm used to. But let's see here. My crow's neck is gonna get resituated. Hold on a second. That's a little better. And that should do it. There we go. Cool deal. So, no viewers yet, but anybody comes in the chat, just chat me. Let me know you're there. And I'm going to get set up to start doing, I'm going to be working on page 15. I got to do the layout. So I have this guy. This is going to be on page 15, but in a little bit different way than you might expect. So let me find my eraser. All right, stay there. Let me mention I'm going live here. What's up, Nighthawk? How's it going, buddy? How are you? Dun, 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 dun. I'm just posting on social media that I am live. So give me a second. Okay. All right. I'm doing good, man. Hung out with the family this morning. We started playing Monopoly. Obviously, have not finished it. It's going to be a while. But yeah. Here. We took a walk in Coronado yesterday. I'm in San Diego, so we live not too far away from Coronado, which is a beautiful island. And just took a walked around, and then got carry out from this Italian restaurant. So that was fun. Had a good time. But how are you doing, man? I'm going to be working on page 15 layout. This is going to be the first page where we see Jason, our main guy here. All right. So this is going to appear on the page, but I got to do some stuff to it before it gets on the page. And yeah. All right, so let me fix my camera here. Make sure that's, yeah, it's better. Okay. Cool. All right. So this page is going to be 4 panels, but I'm actually at the very top of the page, I'm going to have a silhouette of the Philadelphia skyline. So not very big at all. Something like that. Don't need a lot of room. Should I do less? I'll go like that. Not too small, not too big. 4 panels, a little bit bigger panel at the bottom. But all right. 1, 2, 3. I do want these to be equal, so gotta get my ruler out, do some math, figure how big I want this last panel to be. Let's see, this is 10 something. All right, so I'll just go 10. Actually, from here. So that won't work. So they're going to have to be about, let's see, 2, 2, 2. My original plan was to do 3 horizontal panels, 1, 2, 3, and then a spot at the bottom. I think that's enough room. That could work. And then that angel character will appear on the bottom. And then, all right, I'm just going to go for it. The nice thing is, you could always change it as you go. So that's why we do roughs, man. That's why we're doing the roughs. So it is Wednesday. Usually on Wednesdays, I'll do my little Eric's recommendations. So we'll chat a little bit about some recommendations while I draw. So if you guys have any questions, and I got to remind myself to keep an eye on the StreamYard. If I see anybody in the background, I'll add them because I sent the link out to a few artists. We'll see if anybody hops in just to chat and draw. So we'll see how that goes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's good. I do have to account for my gutter space, so I might have to delete a little bit. We'll see. All right. So Nighthawk, how's it going, man? What are you up to today? What have you been doing? Boy. This book I picked up from Amazon. X-Men Milestones. It's a collected version of the Executioner's Song. This was a 12-issue series, I believe. It spanned X-Men, X-Force, and X-Factor. Let's see here. Does it tell me? It says it's somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, so X-Men, X-Factor, X-Force, they go to war. Cable is suspected of killing Professor X. So written by Scott Lobdell, Peter David, and Fabian Nicieza. Illustrated by Brandon Peterson, Jay Lee, Andy Kubert, Greg Capullo, and Larry Stroman. I like Larry Stroman stuff. He did a lot of X-Factor work, but I loved his style. I think, is that him there? I think that's him right here. Yeah, I think that's his work. He's got a very cool, different kind of style. But yeah, my favorite though is definitely the final chapter. Greg Capullo drawing the epic battle scene between Strife and Cable. So awesome stuff. Really cool. Cable all decked out with all this stuff. You can't beat that. Fly Fox Pro. Is that new Halo 2 game? I don't think so. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining. How's Shadow Sentry? Shadow Sentry's going good. Just passed 13K just yesterday. So that's awesome. Super stoked about that. And yeah, man, just trying to get pages done. I got 2 laid out yesterday, and now I'm working on the 3rd. looking at some awesome. I love Jay Lee and how he does his silhouettes, man. So cool. I love that stuff. See, I got a lot of issues of Jay Lee. Jay Lee's work in here. Love looking at his stuff. Oh wow, that's funny. That's the same exact panel right there. Oh, recycling the pages there. Not a problem. What's up, Pope Fire? I'm super excited about Starfire. I love Starfire. The Starfire goddess show a Starfire. I don't have any Starfire handy. Fire? I'm sorry. I don't have any with me. But Pope Fire, you showed up my last stream and you like disappeared like in 2 seconds. But I was gonna say, hey, I should get on a stream with you before my campaign's over. Would you be up for that? Can I bother you to invite me on your show? Can I do that? How disappointing. I know. All right, let me see if I could find a Starfire. Let me see. I might be able to. Let's see. Is that Starfire? Nope, that's Basil. Magic Boy Basil. Basil? Magic Boy Basil? Let's see if Starfire's in here. Starfire, where are you? Where are you, Starfire? Is that? Nope, that's not her. Darn, where would she be? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Darn it. I don't know where. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. I might have one. Hold on. I might. Uh-oh. What is this? Titans fractured. That's not Starfire, is it? That's Jennifer Connelly, for sure. But there's Starfire right there. She's peeking out there on the side. There she is! Starfire! I found her. Gotta go back to work. Aw, man. Come to the show. Let me be hyper. For sure. Awesome. I did find Starfire. Let the record show. There she is. I found Starfire. I'm going to send this to Pope Fire because she'd probably enjoy it more than me. She probably has it, though. Let's be honest. Pope Fire, do you want this book? I'll send it to you. Let me know. What's this? Some Lex Luthor in his... Is it the DC Universe Online kind of look? It's like a totally different look. All right. Anyway, I found some Starfire. Oy. Boom, 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 boom. I hope I get. This is a book of a bunch of books that I'm probably going to get rid of. Got the Fringe, Beyond the Fringe. Here's End of Nations. This is a video game I've never really checked out, but the artwork's pretty. I got Hercules. This was what the movie based on. This is from a Steranko cover. This was from Radical Books. Steve Moore. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. I had to make room in my long boxes because I'm running out of room. Comics, and so there's a stack of stuff to get rid of. Somehow, some way. Oy. Either giveaways or sell it, or I don't know. But Eric, are you going to do a giveaway for these comics? Don't leave yet, Pofire. Yeah, let's do an impromptu giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Let's see. Who wants a book? Let's see here. Oh, what's this? Is this the Flash? Oh, this is Hip Flask. Got some Hip Flask. Mystery City. Oh, there's an End of Nations. There's a single issue right there. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna send this one to Pokefire. And then what do you guys want? Here's George Jimenez. The Fringe, Beyond the Fringe. It's a DC book that I've never read. But George Jimenez, he's got some good work. Let's see. I want to see some George Jimenez. I don't know how to say it, but because I wonder if his style is different than it is now. Let's see. Oh, what? That's Mike Miller. That's totally Mike Miller right there, guys. Look at that. I notice his artwork anywhere. That's Mike Miller. That's cool. All right, let's do this book. Let's give away this book. So we got like Mike S. Miller, George Jimenez. So maybe that is his work right there. It just looks different than he's doing currently. Interesting. Hey, look. I totally recognize it. That guy's face. And that guy too. I don't watch The Fringe. Do you guys watch The Fringe? All right. So anyway, you get some Mike Miller, George Jimenez. Sorry for butchering your name. So how do we do this giveaway? What's a good way to do this giveaway? Nighthawk War. Boom, boom, boom. Eric, when all the Friday night auctions happen, perhaps you can sell some of these comics there too. Nah, I'd rather sell my work and get money, man. These I will give away for free. So yeah, I don't know how to do a giveaway though. How do you do a giveaway on a live stream? Do you pick a number? Do you say the magic word? I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe the person who stays around the longest on the channel, which is probably going to be you, Nighthawk, because you got here first and usually stick around the longest, but we will see. All right, I got to do some drawing. Let's see here. Where's my pencil? Okay. So, page 15, Shadow Sentry. We find ourselves, the shot opens with the skyline of Philadelphia, because we're now present day Philadelphia, and we're in a juvenile detention center. So the first shot, so this is going to be like a zoom in shot. So we're going to have kids in the foreground, and then we're going to like zoom in, and then it's like the waves are going to part, and then you're going to see this lone kid sitting by himself at a table, just chilling. And let's see, let's go like this. And I'm going to put a pen in his hand. And he's scribbling and he's drawing. And then we zoom in on the fourth panel and we see what he's drawing. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be 5 if we count the first thing up here. But anyway, so I'm doing really light sketching. Sorry, you guys probably can't see this. And then have the background, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. But we kind of get a little shot of our man Jason here. He's chilling, drawing. He's drawing. He's a drawer. Isn't that cool? He's a drawer. So, boom, boom. So maybe I'll do a little bit. All right. P Money. What's going on? Anybody in the background? Nope. Nobody in the background. I'm doing good, Nighthawk. Yeah, Shadow Sentry looks good. I am glad I backed it. Awesome, P Money. Thank you, man. Thank you for backing it again. My campaign again. Getting yourself the Inktober 2018 and now Shadow Sentry. Appreciate that, man. And what the heck? Can you guys hear that music in the background? I don't want to get like a strike against me for that music in the background. Pretty loud. All right, so first panel. Hold on a second. Can you turn that music down a little bit? Yeah. Thank you, baby. Oy. So, let's see. It's going to be an establishing shot, kind of farther away in the distance. Kids crowd in the foreground, kind of like a medium 3/4-ish shot, and then draw the steps in the background. All right, so let's see. My vanishing point. Yeah, music is loud. Okay. That's my wife listening to like old school smooth jazz. I don't know what's going on back there. That's totally not what she usually listens to. All right, so dun, 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 dun. Have I ever told you guys how much I hate perspective? I don't like perspective. It's like my brain hasn't fully comprehended perspective yet. Something like that. So there's a bilayer. It's a double layer building. It's got a upstairs walkway that we're going to see. And let's see here. Steps. This is just super rough. Any step should be at a better angle. Okay, there's the upstairs. So this is a juvenile detention center, and this is where we first encounter our Jason. So, dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Cool, better now. Awesome. Yeah, I told my wife to please turn it down. Please turn it down. All right. So last night I was doing some research, checking out the reference material for a juvenile detention center because I've never been in one. And so they're typically it's kind of like a miniature prison in place. Lots of doors. They're not quite like cells. They're not bars. They're doors. And and then in the center foyer area, I guess you would call it, is seating. And then all around the seating area is more doors. And so our boy Jason will be sitting kind of in the middle, but he's going to be skewered by all the people in the foreground. So he'll be in there, go like that big. And now I just got to draw a whole bunch of people around him. I don't even know if you guys can see this. I do apologize if you can't see anything. I shared this live stream to my Twitter. Thank you, Nighthawk. I appreciate that, man. Awesome, P Money. Doing a little work. Awesome, bro. What kind of work you doing, man? Well, you probably don't want to chat. You want to work. I'll leave you alone. You work. I'll talk. And yeah, we were talking about Executioner Song, the X-Men Executioner Song, way back from the 90s. I picked up the collected version from the Amazons. And yeah, so I've been kind of reading that a little bit, kind of reminiscing. It's been fun. I love Jay Lee's work. It's got some old school Brendan Peterson. It's got Andy Kubert and Greg Capullo. Oh, and Larry Strawman. I haven't got to him yet. I think he does like one issue in the back for X Factor, excuse me. So yeah, it's kind of a fun book. And let's see. I could probably zoom out a little more on that panel, but so basically we're zooming in on the character here. And all right, this one is going to be table, foreground. And again, we're zooming in. So this guy might be bigger than this, smaller than him. So yeah, that might work for size. Drawing and then the kids in the foreground. This will be like mid shot, heads cropped, just kids walking by. Dun, dun, dun. Some other dudes. Bow, 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 bow. Savage Hawk P Money. As for progress, I'm drawing pages, trying to finish it. Awesome, man. Awesome. All right. And once I do this, I'm gonna need some reference for kids. Teenagers. Oh, sorry, I had wrote in caps. Yeah, I don't draw too many teenagers, so I'm gotta get some looks. Excuse me. Yeah, man. Me and my family went and took a walk outside yesterday in another neighborhood. We drove to Coronado. So that was kind of nice. And this morning we played some Monopoly. So I'm getting a bit of a late start here, but I wanted to spend some time with the family. I feel like I really haven't. I've been working like every day, and so I kind of felt like I need to do a little something with the fams. Hey, Eric, do you have any questions for me? What page are you on, man? What page are you on with Savage Hawk? And I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Wait. I'm on page 5. Awesome. I was thinking of doing a Comic-Con on my Instagram as a live video, possibly today or tomorrow. Might be better. Cool, man. Do it. Do it. Okay. All right. Okay. Just gotta make sure these kids are doing something interesting. This is where having good what's it called? Good gesture drawing. Make the people doing fun stuff would come in. So Eric, were you planning on having all of Shadow Sentry finished before you launched? No, that was never the plan, because I knew that I wanted to launch the comic. I was going to do it last November. Was it November? I think it was November. That was my original planned date, but I'd finished late finishing up the last project I was on, and so I pushed it to February so I can get pages done. And before you launch a campaign, it's good to have some artwork done and have your covers done and all that. So it worked out well, and I got all the the variants done and all that stuff. So but yeah, I didn't want to have. I knew I wasn't going to be able to have the full comic done. So the plan was to launch it, have enough done to give everybody a good taste of what was to come, and then finish it. And then my date for having it to everyone is August. So that is my plan, man. And then hopefully sooner. I purposely made the what do you call it? Is it the finish date? Fulfillment date. Okay, the fulfillment date would be August, but I pushed it back intentionally so that way, because I don't want to be late on the book. So I gave myself plenty of time, and then I could be early. So that's what I want to do. So if I could be early, I will be early, but I did not want to be late. So I went with August. So yeah. For people watching, how's it going, everybody? Feel free to smash the like button. And if you don't already, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for me. I appreciate it. And chat at me. If you have any questions, let me know. Anything and everything. If you have any questions about my process, my tools, what I'm working on, whatever, just chat at me. Humphrey Bear, woohoo! He made it. Yo. Nice. How's it going, Humphrey Bear? Right, I'm going to draw another hand. So I'm basically going to draw a hand of my hand drawing, because he's going to be looking at his drawing, which will be something in the realm of this guy. And so it's kind of like we're looking at what he's drawing, and he's drawing an angel on some paper. So I'm going to draw my hand for reference, and I'm going to draw his hand as if he was drawing. So I'll draw it over here. And I noticed, the hand, when you're drawing, it's almost like a box. So like point, 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 point. So this is a little bit longer, but so 4 points, right? And these two knuckles line up pretty well. And then from here to here is almost the same distance as here to here. So if you're lining things up and drawing fingers over the longest, this one's a little bit longer than that one, and then your pinky is like right there. So kind of got that triangle-ish line going there. But now if you're drawing this side of the palm on the reverse side of the hand, you're losing. So this distance and that distance is the same, but you're losing the knuckle. So you got to remember that, because sometimes people, when they're drawing the underside of the hand, they're drawing fingers twice as long, accounting for your knuckle that's hidden under the pad here. So it's a little bit different, but you got your knuckles here. That distance is the same. Thumb, you're looking at about this distance, and then you chop it in half, almost to so your thumb would be like that long. You know what I mean? So, anywho, Nikki Harris, what's going on, man? Not sure how long I can stick around. Maybe have to watch the rest at a later time. No worries, man. Thanks for stopping in, saying hey. I'm drawing page 15 of the Shadow Sentry and just kind of going over some hand pointers when drawing hands. But this is what I'm going to draw right here. I'm going to draw this on the page here. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then, of course, if anyone does a different type of art, more exaggerated or more cartoony, like I know some people do, it's going to be a little different. So pen will be in between these. I may actually want more. Might want to. Trying to think of if I want more of the image of the angel showing. I could back off the hands a little bit. I kind of feel like I want that image to be bigger. And we're just kind of looking. But you know what? I can just move stuff around in Photoshop, so ain't gonna sweat it. But here is the thumb. Nice big chunky thumb. I remember when I was in art college, we had to draw for this. I think it was like one of the first assignments in drawing class. We had to draw. I think it was 100 noses, 100 noses, and then some crazy hands. It wasn't quite as many hands, but yeah, we had to do that with hands. I think we did that with feet. Maybe not feet. I forget. But we had to draw a ton of stuff. It was cool. It was college, so they give you these crazy assignments, but then it's really helpful for learning how to draw stuff. So as much as everyone hated it and complained about it, it's kind of fun. So at the time, I drew my girlfriend's dad's nose and just all of my classmates' noses, and whoever I could find drew their nose. See, I think we sat around in our room, just everybody was drawing everybody's nose. It was kind of funny. But yeah. The cool thing about art college was it trained us in a lot of different ways. We took photography, animation, graphic design. So I always knew I wanted to do comics, but I kind of got a very well-rounded education for all that stuff. And of course, you study rates. You look at the Monets, the Manets, the what else? The Renoirs, and all those guys. Just kind of study their stuff. And of course, the Ninja Turtles. We looked at Michelangelo and Leonardo and all that stuff. I don't think we did a whole lot of sculpting, but we did do other stuff. I remember there was a class. It was like a 3D class. I forget what it was called, but anyway, I took a baseball bat because I was heavily into baseball. So I took a baseball bat, a wooden baseball bat, and I like busted it all up and cracked it and splintered it, and then I basically um, somehow put a screw in the baseball and then screwed the baseball into the bat and then stuck all the shards of the wood like back into the bat. And so what I was left with was you have a baseball bat and then like the baseball is stuck to it, so it's like frozen in time, and then the baseball bat is just like exploded, so it was just like pieces everywhere. That was cool. That's like one of my favorite sculpture projects that I did. I think my dad still has it actually in his garage or something, but that's kind of cool. So anywho, I still don't know if you guys can see what the heck I'm drawing. It's very light, so sorry about that. Eventually I will darken it up, but my first step is always to do very light blue line pencil, so I do apologize. Let's see if I can darken this up. Everybody's freaking out over there. I hear Mama Bear saying, "Wash your hands." I think something's in the driveway. But anyway, we found a snake hanging out in our butterfly bush yesterday. Before we went to go to Coronado, take a walk down to Coronado, my youngest son, he looked in the bush because in the bush we had a little bird family. We had a little, I don't know, you call them hatchlings. I don't know what you call a baby bird, but it was a nest in the butterfly bush, and then I think there was like 2 or 3 babies in the nest. And so my youngest son went to check on him, and he came running in. He was like freaking out, like pretty much in tears and shock. And he's like, "There's a snake!" And we're like, "Where's the snake?" And he's like, "It's in the nest." And the snake was in the nest of the birds, but I don't think the snake ate the birds because there was no change in the bird's belly. Like it was, and it was a baby too. It wasn't very big. So I killed it like any good daddy would do because my wife hates snakes. And yeah, so, but anywho, it's pretty crazy. So we don't see too many snakes, but they are around, and we do have rattlesnakes too. So my wife freaks out about that. She does not want to see a rattlesnake. But as far as the baby birds, I don't think they. It doesn't take them long to fly. It's a pretty quick process. And then we had doves that were laying babies. They always lay their eggs in a little planter hanging from our patio. And yeah, the wind was blowing real hard one day, and the basket or the planter fell down, and the baby birds got it. And my dog actually picked it up and brought it inside for us to see. Thank you, doggy. So yeah, we always see a lot of wildlife and a lot of babies in nature being born around us where we're at. So kind of interesting, kind of fun. Do you have Shadow Sentry issue 2 planned out? I have it roughed out. Yes, I do. Pretty much the script for the first book kind of just is like one big continuous script, and so most of it is planned out. I just have to probably like the back, I don't know, 30%. I have to just finalize the dialogue and stuff, but it is planned out. All right, so I penciled that. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's coming a little bit. So that's what I'm drawing. So I don't typically I have not been using pencil. So or like lead pencil. I use blue line. So I'll use blue line and finish it up, and then ink over it with ballpoint pen. And then that is basically my rough that I'll blow up and ink on the actual pages. But yeah, I don't do. Some guys do like super tight pencils, like Kevin Sharp. He does that. Who else? I don't do that. For some reason, my brain works better just sketching it. And like basically, this will be my pencil that I'm finalizing everything with, because I like the strokes I get with this pen, and I'm I'm kind of seeing it come, like I'm seeing it final before my eyes. Like I can almost visualize it as in ink. So it's I don't know. It's a weird thing with my brain. It's probably just me, but that's how I do it. So so basically doing the same thing I would with a pencil with the ballpoint pen, and yeah. So I just go off my rough. So that's how I roll. But like this basically I did in blue line, and then I went over it in ballpoint pen. But this picture in particular, what Jason's going to be drawing at the bottom of the page, this isn't going to be what you see on the actual page. I'm going to have my son actually ink over it, so the lines won't be as sure, and you know what I mean. If Jason's drawing something, it's not going to look like I drew it. I don't want it to look like I drew it. I want it to look like he drew it. So I'm going to have my son ink over my work, and then that'll be in the book. So that is my plan for that. So there you go. And yeah, so it'll look a little rougher, look a little, not so professional. It'll have the structure, but not, the final wonderfulness. Because he's an artist, but he's not like, he's not a professional. He's just like doodling, and he happens to be doodling an angel. So I thought that would be cool. So anyway, there you go. All right. Now, I feel like I do need probably do need some reference for these guys. So I need to head over to the computer. Yeah. But let's see here. So what do you guys think about comic book adaptations of TV shows and movies? Do you guys like that, or do you kind of like, I've seen it, why do I want to read the comic? I'm interested because I look at this and I know that guy, I know that character, I know who that is in real life, and so that's Mike Miller. That's Mike Miller's work. So it's weird to me seeing like real people as comic book people. I'd rather see fictional characters. Like I'd rather see Wolverine, and not Wolverine that looks like Hugh Jackman. I'd rather see just Wolverine. So it's kind of weird. Like, look, that's the dude. I don't know his name in real life, but that, it's like photorealistic stuff. I never really liked photorealistic stuff for some reason, but that's just me. But yeah, if Star Wars comics from the OT, yeah, that's actually, they're pretty good. I have let me see here. I've got these two. These were done really well. I see, but these I don't know if they're going for photorealistic. I mean, it kind of looks like them, but not to the point where it's like, oh yeah, that's Harrison Ford, and you know what I mean? Like some panels, yeah, but look at this. This is really well done, because it doesn't look like they just took it from a photograph. Like the characters look like R2 and C-3PO. It's like perfect, but it still looks like it's comic booky. You know what I mean? like that's Leia, that's Luke, but it doesn't look exactly like them in real life. Like I appreciate it more. Whereas you're looking at these guys and it's like, oh yeah, that's directly from a photo. But I do think nowadays, though, I've heard that that Marvel is like really, um, well, I don't know if it's Marvel or DC, or I'm sorry, Marvel or Disney, but in the comics nowadays, it's like they want them to super duper look like them in real life and from the movie. But that looks like Harrison Ford right there. So, but yeah, these books were awesome. These were really, really well done. And actually, these ones in particular. This is taken from comic strips from the newspaper. There's Harrison Ford right there. See, that's almost too much. It's not bad, but it's almost like too much to me. But yeah. So these were taken from like the Sunday morning newspapers. The set was a collection of daily and Sunday comic strips that appeared in the newspapers in 1981 to 1984. Printed oversized in 3 hardcover volumes on heavy stock, complete with blah, 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 blah. So I have 1 and 2. I do not have the 3rd. But this is Archie Goodwin and Al Williamson. So you couldn't ask for a better team to do that. So good call, Humphrey Bear. I would agree. If you're talking about these ones in particular, these I could dig for sure. But when it's like super hyper realistic, I don't like it. Or if the book is like all photo real, like every panel they took a photo first and then they like traced it in Photoshop or inked over it. That's the kind of stuff I think it. When I was talking to Mike McMahon when I had him on last week, he kind of brought that up, and he said like it just sucks the life out of the pages, and I totally agree. When you're just doing stuff like from photos, there's just something about it. I think you lose the dynamic and the what it is that makes comics great. But that's just me. So, boop, 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 boop. Eric, are you going to have a Shadow Sentry TV show or cartoon? That totally, I'd love to, but that's kind of like one of those things that I'm not going to pursue right away. Maybe down the road. I think you need to build your brand and your IP before you kind of do that. So I'm kind of doing the groundwork right now, and maybe down the road, yeah, that would be cool. Not opposed to it. The missus likes the Alien ones, but then she loves the whole Alien franchise. I don't think I've seen any of those. But yeah, but I could definitely see how like drawing aliens would look super cool in a comic, even if it is hyper realistic. But then it's like you got to keep up that realism all throughout the book, which might be hard. And then it's like, how do you handle the human characters and stuff? So, oh, hyper realistic is good for soap operas. Exactly. Yeah. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do. 1 second. Got a message here. Dun, dun. Oh, I didn't mean I haven't seen the movies. I meant I haven't seen the comics of Aliens, if that makes sense. But yeah, I've seen all the Alien movies. I've seen the new ones too, Prometheus, and then the one that came after that one. What was that one? Or wait, no, was it? I lost track. I love Ridley Scott, man. I really like his stuff. So I have seen all the Aliens. Yeah. Well, before I head out, we're coming up on an hour. Do you guys have any questions? Any yeah. Go ahead, ask me anything. I think it was Dark Horse. Yeah, I think Dark Horse does all the alien stuff. And actually these were Dark Horse. Yep, these are Dark Horse too. It's amazing how Star Wars has jumped around. Yep. Dark Horse, or was it? No, I guess Dark Horse was publishing Star Wars stuff before, and then it went to Marvel. I was thinking it was DC for some reason, but I kind of, I think Dark Horse is a subsidiary of DC, something like that. Maybe, I don't know. So, anywho, but yeah, but I would definitely recommend these books. These are really, and I mean, it's cool because you could tell it's taken from like a Sunday strip. But Al Williamson's work is really cool. And then Archie Goodwin writing. So yeah, this is fun, and this feels like old school, awesome Star Wars right here. So faux show. I never really got into. I wasn't a big collector of the Star Wars books when they were, put out through course. But for some reason I picked these up, and I'm really glad I did. This is good stuff. So, all right, let me check the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Eric, are you going to draw vampires? Shadow Sentry characters of yours? Covenant. Yes, that's it. Alien Covenant is the last movie. Thank you. Yep. It's Prometheus, and then was the Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant is a bad movie. I didn't like it very much, Eric. I really enjoyed Prometheus. I think it had a cool vibe to it. And Alien Covenant, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like it as much, but it was all right. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not like super big into aliens. Like, some people, know all this stuff. Like, I'm not there. So to me, it was enjoyable. But yeah, I didn't like the newest one as much as I did the Prometheus. Although the aliens in Alien Covenant were just like, they were really cool looking to me. So obviously, CGI has come a long way since the first Alien, so it was cool. They were cool looking. All right. So anyway, today I am going to give this book away, and I'm going to give it to Nighthawk Warrior. Congratulations, Nighthawk. You were the first on stream, and I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to give this to you. I hope you don't mind. So I will contact you and get your address. Like, look at that. Come on. What is that? What is that? That's just funky. It's a funky face right there. So anyway, Nighthawk, you can read this and give us your takeaway. Hopefully you'll like it. That's cool. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. This kind of reminds me of like Dale Keown, like his newer style a little bit. That cool pencil-y style. All right. Okay, so anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And yeah, sorry I missed Monday and Tuesday. Well, typically Monday is kind of like up in the air if I do stream or not, but yesterday I missed. And I'm going a little late today, but I did want to hop on and say hey, and hope you guys are all doing good. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, I'll try and stream tomorrow. Try and kind of get a little closer to 11 o'clock. That will be my plan. But yeah. So it's always a pleasure. Good chatting with you. And yes. All right. Take care, guys. Nikki Harris, peace out. Humphrey Bear, if you're still there, peace. Nighthawk. Have a good one, guys. And we'll chat again soon. All right. Peace out. Bye-bye. Hold on. I hit leave studio. Oh, I got to hit end broadcast. My bad. All right. So bye for real this time, guys. Thank you so much. Till next time. And if anybody here has not checked out Shadow Sentry, please do. The description is in the chat. It's my new book. that is currently funding on Indiegogo. So check that out. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys. Take care. Peace.